How's it going, everyone? It's been a little while since I've done a video, partly because I just haven't been in my van. I've been living in a house, just sort of getting on with my life, really. Didn't feel like there was much newsworthy things to make a video about. Although I have been posting plenty of poetry that I've been recording and just thought I'd get that out there. But I thought I'd do a quick little video now because I am packing. I am packing for Mexico. I leave on Thursday and I'm going to be gone a little while. So I just thought I'd do a little video of me packing, what I'm taking, and all of that. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm really excited. I'm currently in a house that I've been looking after for the last couple of months. It was a house sitting job that was started off as 2 weeks, ended up becoming 2 months. So that was fantastic. I've been doing a real nice bit of house living. I've really enjoyed it, to be honest. It's been lovely. There's been two gorgeous cats that I've been looking after, and yeah, it's just been great to have a base for a couple of months. And now I am off on my travels. So I've got my friend's backpack here, which he has very kindly lent me, and that's all I'm going to be taking. I'm not doing any checked luggage. I'm not taking a big suitcase, anything like that. I just wanted to travel light with just what I need. And I live in a van usually, so I travel light anyway. I'm used to not having much stuff and just sort of making do. So I thought I'd run through with you what I'm taking. First things first, probably the most important for me, even though it's probably not the most practical or perhaps important for other people. And it is this necklace that I'm wearing. Now, to me, this isn't just a necklace, and actually, I'm not a girl that's actually that into jewelry. If I do wear jewelry, it's because it's a talisman, which this is to me. Now, my mum got me this when I first went traveling when I was 17. I went to America by myself for 3 months, and it's a St. Christopher, who's the patron saint of travelers. And she bought me this as sort of like a gift, but it's sort of like a mother's protection, I suppose. And it's funny, it's something that I always wear if I'm doing a big trip. And what was really bizarre is that I saw her at the start of the year, and she was looking after it for me because I live in my van. Any sort of like precious jewels that I have or things of worth, my mum looks after for me because I just don't need to have it in my van. And at the start of the year, I didn't know that I was doing this trip to Mexico, but I knew I needed to get this off of her, which was weird. I was just a bit, I don't know why I need to ask her for that, but I just had this feeling that I needed to get this off of her. So I did. And that was the last time I saw her. I haven't been up to see my family since. And then subsequently, this trip to Mexico came into being. And it was funny when it did come into being because I was like, oh, that's weird. That's why I asked for this, even though I didn't know at the time why I needed it. Um, so I put this on yesterday, and I will be wearing it the entirety of my trip. And I know this perhaps sounds a little woo woo and a little out there, um, but there's great power in wearing something that is given to you as a form of protection, I suppose, especially when it's given to you by your mother. It's I wear this and I feel I'm protected. And I know that you could just say, oh, it's just a necklace, it doesn't do anything. But walking around with that feeling of I have that protection, I am surrounded by my mother's love, it gives you a different air that you walk around with, and I think it does actually give you a form of protection. Um, so I have this one, the other necklace that I have, which I'm not taking with me. But again, it was a necklace that was my grandmother's, and again, I don't wear it as jewelry. I wear it very much as a talisman. It's not jewelry to me. It's just something that is very symbolic. So it's the same as this. This isn't just to sort of pretty me up with a bit of flashy metal. It's very much a talisman and something that I wear as a sacred object, really. So this is the first thing to be packed and the first thing that was placed upon my being to take with me. So with that on, I've grabbed my sandals because obviously going to Mexico, I want my sandals. I will be wearing my trainers because I've got to do a train ride up to London, and then I'll be catching a plane from Heathrow. Got myself a good sized handbag. My usual handbag was a bit small, and I wanted one that was a bit bigger that I could get a book into, and a couple of bits to take to the beach with me. And I will of course be taking my kimono. I pretty much live in this thing. as it is. So I definitely want to take it away with me, and especially as I'll be doing some, plenty of days on the beach and just wanting something as a little wrap. For when I'm on the beach and wearing bikinis pretty much non-stop. So I will flip the camera and show you what else I'm going to take with me. So, obviously, next major item, not really the sunglasses, although they are important, it's the passport. Make sure you've got that. Do not forget that when you go. So that is top of the pile. And then I've got my Spanish phrase book, D.H. Lawrence's Mornings in Mexico that my lovely friend got me, Frida Kahlo's biography, and then underneath there is 2 notebooks, one that's a journal and one that I can just write in. Toiletries in a clear wash bag. I'm not a girl that wears makeup, so I don't really have much in the way of toiletries, just sort of deodorant, a bit of sun cream and some oil. I tend to use castor oil and argan oil to moisturise my skin. Sun hat, because it is going to be hot and sunny over there, so protect yourself. And then here is just a little pile of clothes. I've got a pair of shorts, a couple of sundresses, cotton shirt. Over here, a few pairs of socks, a few pairs of pants, and bikinis. Swimming goggles, because I love my swimming. Power adapter, universal one. Headphones, because obviously I love listening to my music, and I'm going to be on a plane for a little while. Carabiner clip, just because sometimes it's just handy to just have something a bit handy. Purse full of pesos. I've kept one out for you, just so you can have a little look. I thought it was really pretty because it's got nice little butterflies on it. So yeah, if you've never seen Mexican money before, that's what 100 pesos looks like. And I just thought it was lovely because it's got butterflies on it. And then I've just got a little bag here that folds up, a little backpack, so I can just take that out shopping with me, so I don't have to take out the big backpack. And then one of these really small sort of microcloth towels. It just folds up real small. It would just be great for the beach and will dry really quickly. And then over here I've got my clothes that I'm going to be wearing on the train and on the plane. And here is my pile of snacks, mainly ready for the airport, and also just to have in my bag, just a few nuts, just because they're just really handy to have. And obviously I'm English, so I'm travelling with like a stack of tea bags, mainly herbal ones, because I just like my tea. And here I raided my van for a little pot of porridge and like a little rice pot and tinned fish, mainly because I'm going to be in London tomorrow. And I just, all my money's in pesos, so I just need to be able to have a cheap dinner and cheap breakfast. So I'm just going to pop those in my bag, so I'm all set for food tomorrow. And then I've got my good snacks there. I also have down here just some they're like little pouches of honey. They've got what's the word I'm trying to think of? The good stuff. I'll think of it and get back to you. Electrolytes, that's the word I was trying to think of. Electrolytes. I've just got some of those. Again, just come traveling, and I'm going to be eating a lot of Mexican street food because I just want to really indulge in the delicious cuisine that is Mexico. But I know me eating street food, I'm probably going to end up with diarrhea at some point. So I just thought they'd be a handy thing to have. Just a couple of little pouches of electrolytes, and again some nuts, so that if I have got a poorly tummy, I've just got something I can replenish myself with. So yeah, that's it really. Gonna chuck it all in this backpack, and then we're done. Make sure it's under 10 kilos. Go get on the scales in a minute, which I think it should be because there's not too much stuff there. And then I'm set to go. I'm gonna try and squeeze in one more swim and sauna tomorrow morning, and then my friend's dropping me at the train station, and away I go. And yeah, that's going to be it for a few weeks. I'm not going to bother doing any videos while I'm out there. To be honest, I'm just going to unplug from internet pretty much. I mean, I might use it a bit to, grab an Uber or something, but apart from that, I'm not planning on keeping up with any social medias, even any sort of friends or family, to be honest. I mean, I will drop people a message, let them know that I'm safe, but apart from that, I'm just unplugging from it all. I'm really looking forward to just switching my phone off for a good month and enjoying Mexico. And I really love that because I think, especially in our modern world where we've got access to everything and everyone all of the time, it's really good to just switch off and just go, you know. And back a few decades ago, you could really go traveling and be free to do so without having to, you know, message home or to keep in touch with people or to keep in touch with the world or post stuff on social media, all of that. So I'm going old school. I'm just switching everything off and enjoying my trip and enjoying everything that Mexico has to offer. So you won't be hearing from me for a little while. So stay safe as I will be, and enjoy your life to the fullest, because you know you've only got one and you won't be back around again. So go do something wonderful with your time, and I will see you whenever I see you again. Thanks for watching.